wanted to do the purple thing on Umber.
Oh yeah. Alright. Hey, what is up guys? And today we're playing Minecraft with JoshPlasma, YT, and RyZeSIZZ and RyZeBeast.
So Josh, do you wanna start on the new guy?
I was just playing Fortnite before I got on here.
Yeah. As you can see, we've As you guys can see, we've built a lot more statues and made a lot more progress. I'm gonna read you the whole story from here until the story ends on what we've done so far. Around here, Wolf Clash, origin story July 30th, 2019. Having found out about the murder of his beloved mother, Wolf Clash sought vengeance against his new arch nemesis, Havoc. He wasn't skilled at much, but he found Havoc's base where he fought desperately, but got captured and tortured for 2 weeks until he was brainwashed. Once he was brainwashed, he served under Havoc for 6 months. This is how he became Wolf Clash. One night, Wolf Clash was on a mission to kill off star hero Babyface. He fought Babyface, but there was something about Babyface's personality they had much in common with. Soon enough, Babyface told Wolf Clash about what Havoc did to his family. All of a sudden, something inside Wolf Clash had snapped. At that moment, they decided to kill Havoc, and they were fighting Havoc. While they were fighting Havoc, they were thrown into a giant toxic waste container, and Wolf Clash got fire powers while Babyface got super speed. They eventually killed Havoc and would go on many adventures as a crime-fighting duo until the aliens arrived. Whew!
Hold up.
Yeah, so that's Wolf Clash, in case you missed it in the first episode. Oh, and this is my character.
Yeah, who's Wolf Poppins?
Corey's character.
Who's that?
I'm gonna read Babyface's origin too. Fine. Okay, I'll just show you guys other statues first. This is Nebula.
I only can see Fortnite and GTA and FIFA.
This is
That's the ones I
Drax. This is Gamora. Star-Lord. Wolverine. Deadpool. Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Ant-Man, Falcon, Captain America, Iron Man.
Yeah, but those games aren't even better.
Captain Marvel.
They're talking,
Thor.
That's not a game.
Black Panther. Black Widow. Scarlet Witch. And Hawkeye. That's all we have for Marvel right now. We'll build more in the future. Until then, I'm gonna show you what we got for DC and the Arrowverse.
Aaron, why are you streaming?
Yeah.
Why don't you just do that as a video? No one's in your stream.
I guess that's a good idea, but I already have a lot
I
of
don't understand why you don't just do it as a video, not a stream.
He loves doing.
This is Jesse Quick. This is ×5.
People
it
watch
time
what
trial?
Oh,
shows?
it's
You guys made a show?
XS. It's XS.
I
Time
can't
trial.
read.
You guys made a show?
Elongated man. Kid Flash.
Yeah, but that game's trash.
Killer Frost, I think? Yeah.
You think?
That
Can you
doesn't
not
mean it's a
read?
better game. It's just,
Who's this? Oh yeah, Vibe. Speedy.
Are you showing the character, or are you just going to the sign and reading
And
the name?
Arsenal.
You're probably not even showing the character.
I don't remember the names. Jeez.
Well, look at the character for like a second at least, and
Overwatch.
look at it.
That is.
He's
How do I
not
keep on
alive.
forgetting names? Mr. Terrific. I don't remember Mr.
No, he's not.
Terrific. Oh yeah, that's Black
If
Canary.
it says he's live, he's not live. No, he's not.
Who's that again? That's Wild Dog.
Jeez.
He just started another stream.
That's Spartan. Okay, now I know the rest of these. This is Deathstroke,
Hey Josh, how about you eat my butt?
Green Arrow,
So I'd actually let you.
Cyborg,
Did you not? I would let
Green
you.
Lantern, Wonder Woman.
Well, YouTube doesn't get that
Aquaman,
much views on live streams, so.
Superman,
And have you guys realized that barely any people have been liking stuff recently on YouTube?
Flash,
Yeah, no one
Nobody likes
stuff.
videos anymore,
Batman,
so they're not getting paid. I never did.
Enchantress,
They don't get paid from likes.
Katana,
Yeah,
No,
Captain Boomerang,
they don't.
no.
Yeah,
El
they do.
I told
Diablo.
you they get paid from likes.
No, Joker
Yeah, so
here
it gets
is
more
funny
views, so
because-
basically they get paid for likes.
No, they don't basically.
Basically.
Somebody
Yes, they do.
completely cut out the inside of them.
Basically,
we
yeah,
had
they
to-
do.
I had to fix it before the stream.
Likes get them more views,
This is
so. And
this
views
is,
get them money.
Harley Quinn. And
Yes, they do. Are you dumb?
that's all we have for DC right now. We'll build more.
I'm
in the
seriously that dumb.
future. Oh,
Just because it gets recommended doesn't mean people watch it. Just because you see the title doesn't mean they watched it.
these are extra
You know
story
that I-
characters. This one is.
I think people will say
Thunderstruck.
something if they can back up.
It's pretty cool. Iron Claw.
Okay, when the majority of people will pick on it,
Who's
click
this?
on it.
Oh, Love Queen.
How do you know that?
Just shut up. How do you know that?
And who's this gonna be?
I don't click on every video I see.
Core, who's this gonna be?
It's gonna be
They put trash
Cryo
videos
Master.
more recommended.
Cryomaster.
Did you show our 3 new characters?
Oh no, I did not yet. Oh wait, I want to show them the villains because we don't have any stories for them yet.
Well, Wi-Fi is so
Okay.
bad.
This is the
I'm
main
playing
villain
my
of the whole
hotspot.
series, Dark Menace. This is Christmas Crusher Gang Shooter. This is Wax, aka wasn't it Raymond Holiday? Yeah.
No, that's not his name, aka Raymond Holiday. Wax is someone really different.
This
Wait,
is
actually?
Spooky Ghost.
Oh, it is. I'm dumb. I thought they were different people. Never mind. He was
This
right.
is the alien. What all the aliens looked like. This is Havoc, the original bad guy. This is the Hypnotist, and he's called Hypnotist because I spelled it wrong by accident, and Core holds it against me to this day. This is Frank Santana from one of the other stories. This is the Christmas Crusher boss. And finally, Dr. Pow Pow. He's a new one. Okay, since I'm gonna mute Josh so he doesn't get annoyed.
Get the heroes, the new heroes we have, you know. I'm
gonna start, I'm gonna read a few of the stories, like, Babyface Bio/origin story. Babyface is no ordinary hero. He fights crime along with Clash, his best pal. Together they make a powerful duo. Babyface might seem a bit off, but his goofiness is only the tip of what makes him so strong. With a combination of his super speed and super precision, he can surely fend off the bad guys, or can he? Origin story: it all began when he seen a baby in a baby stroller. He took a peek to see the cute baby, and that's when it happened. Achoo, the baby sneezed, and then he got the name Babyface. And he took the persona of a baby. Babyface didn't always have super speed. During a fight with Havoc, him and Wolf Clash were pushed into a giant container of toxic waste.
Well, I didn't even try to sandwich, it was out.
He was then given super speed, and Wolf Clash got fire powers. Nice. Cora, I'm gonna read your Babyface stories and then my Wolf Clash stories. Babyface Party Pooper variation.
Oh, so then
made by Cora.
I just asked my mom if she can see if there's chicken sound.
While on a stealth mission, Babyface heard about the evil clown killing innocent people and went to stop him. Silver Shadow was also there to stop the rogue clown. Babyface and Silver Shadow were getting too weak to fight anymore, but the clown just kept coming for them, and they had to think of a way to stop him. But it was too late.
Who did?
And the clown almost killed Babyface, but Silver Shadow stepped in, getting herself killed. Babyface soon found out that the killer clown was actually Wolf Clash. Wolf Clash had then snapped out of his trance, and he sought vengeance for his fallen girlfriend. He and Velvet worked together to bring Silver Shadow back, and Velvet is able to resurrect. But Wolf Clash had to be left out, as he was too mad. Wolf Clash went on a rampage to avenge Shadow. Okay. This one doesn't have a story yet.
It was in Georgia. It's a different restaurant. They're not all the same.
Actually, since we're both together on this story, I could read them.
Why would you tell me that? No, I'm not gonna want to eat it. Wait, does Salmonella stay with you, or does it go up?
Flash Space Adventure variation made by
Already died.
Upon seeing the alien UFO, the new crime-fighting duo of Wolf Clash and Babyface took a rocket up to the UFO. Once they were boarded on the UFO, they were immediately attacked by the alien army. They fought for their lives.
It's not the type of sandwich, idiot.
At this point, they were wounded and exhausted, so the rest of the aliens knocked
It's
them
the
out.
meat.
The aliens then kidnapped all of our civilization. They wanted to turn them into slaves, but Wolf Clash and Babyface woke up in a locked room where they couldn't escape. But little did they know, Banana Man set them free and became friends with the duo.
Okay, no, you don't get what I'm saying.
Wounded but still capable of fighting, the duo made it to the alien planet. They had
You guys are both retarded.
to act stealthy in order to reach the alien
Honestly,
capital with... Oh, sorry. I'm just here to read. With Banana Man, once they went there, they killed the guards, but the door was locked, so they used Banana Man as a battering ram. They made it in and commanded the king to leave Earth alone or die. The alien
Josh,
king
I
sent
put
out
a
his
giant ice right on his name.
12-foot bodyguard, and he knocked out
So we could
Babyface.
make it ice something. Ice Master.
He then went out. He then went after Wolf Clash, but Wolf Clash slit his
So
throat.
Josh. So basically, what you're saying, if someone went to Sky Zone here and broke their do flips in a whole another country.
If it's food.
Oh. Same thing.
Wolf Clash woke up and
No, no, it's not, because one of the jump places shut up, listen to me. One of the jump places they made a rule that you can't do any more backflips because someone broke on that. So.
Yeah. Well, that's a jump place. That's not fives.
You guys are.
No, you're the dumb one. It's 2 against 1.
2 against 1. That could just mean you're both wrong.
Yeah.
But Babyface was hungry, so he ate Banana Man, and the duo took the people back to Earth.
I'm not talking to Alex.
Whew. Alright, so that's the story for the Space Adventures variation.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, were we Red Velvet's
What?
origin?
No, I never said they were the same.
Red Velvet's origin, sorry. At the age of 16, Velvet awoke in the middle of the night to the sound
What?
of her parents begging for their
Oh,
lives.
it was just an example. I wasn't comparing it.
Sorry about that, guys. Velvet then heard another voice, and the voice was demanding money, getting louder every sentence. Her parents did and answered anything the man wanted. Velvet was still listening just upstairs. She was so scared and she felt so powerless, but she just stayed in, hiding. She then heard the sound of gun cocking. No, you don't have to do this," said her dad. "Take anything you want, just don't hurt us." Just then the sound of 2 gunshots echoed throughout the house. Velvet took a peek downstairs to see what had happened. It was Babyface. He had taken down the burglar. She then idolized him for what he did, and she wanted to become a hero. And she didn't want to be weak anymore. She then started wearing only red. She also started to wear her grandmother's ruby around her neck and began training every day. She then discovered that her ruby gave her powers that allowed her to heal, destroy, revive, move things with her mind, and a lot more. After a year of training and harnessing her abilities, she then found out about her best friend's death, Silver Shadow. She needed to do something about it. She then went to Babyface for help. The two went to Shadow's grave and dug her up. Velvet then revived Shadow. Her and Babyface began going out and became close. Babyface, Velvet, Wolf Clash, and Silver Shadow began to fight as a team and work together to fight crime. Okay, I'm gonna unmute Core so you can listen. Core, happy birthday. Okay, this is a summer variation. Wolf Clash and Babyface have 2 different stories this time. We started putting them on books and shoot, what are they called? On lecterns. So yeah, this gets tiring after a while. Babyface and Red Velvet were chilling on the beach in Miami, Florida, when Babyface had the idea to go to the carnival. It was near a creepy haunted house, but they got scared and avoided that. Babyface seen a merry-go-round. Avoided that. Okay. Shoot, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Babyface seen a merry-go-round, so the two had to get on one together. This story's kind of funny. So yeah. Babyface got scared and held on to Red Velvet. She then said, "Come on, baby, man up." "I am manning up," Babyface said. They then decided to get off and check out the haunted house. But corn dogs! They walked past the haunted house and seen Silver Shadow doing Fortnite dances while screaming, "My skin's so soft!" But they didn't know she was possessed until later. I don't think that's that funny, but it's kind of corny. So the two got their corn dogs and then headed over to the bumper cars until they heard commotion on the beach about Wolf Clash. The two went to see what he was doing. Wolf Clash walked up to a fat guy and decapitated him right in front of everyone. What did we just watch? Babyface said. Maybe if it's best if we just walked away, said Velvet. They then walked away and Wolf Clash yelled, "It's for a good cause."
Should we make it have this blue hair or white hair? I'll make it snow, so it's brighter.
Well, there's still one more ride we haven't went on yet. The pelvic thrust, said Babyface. Let's do it, said Velvet. And they rode the pelvic thrust later that day, they learned that Wolf Clash and Silver were acting so weird. They learned why they were acting so weird. All four met up, and they all decided it was time to go home. Yeah, so that's it. And the story goes for that one too. So yeah. Okay, this is when it gets easy. Here we have the army version of Babyface. They're all together in this. No, this is a different version. Babyface Special Forces variation. After summer vacation, Wolf Clash decided to join the armed forces, so Babyface and the others decided to join too. Assigned to two separate missions, Babyface and Red Velvet were separated from the others and were tasked on a deadly mission to take down a very dangerous criminal. His name was Raymond Holiday, and he had a record of 9 accounts of homicide, 23 assaults, 7 robberies, and drug trafficking and racketeering. Wow, it's quite a list. Babyface was not afraid. He was ready to take this guy down. Red Velvet realized that this mission could be dangerous.
No, I muted you. You didn't have no time.
No, I muted them because I didn't want them to be annoyed by my reading.
He doesn't want you to be annoyed by his reading, so he muted you. I feel like we should do like some spiky hair or something.
Velvet realized that this mission could be dangerous, but this didn't stop them. The plan was to set him up with a fake drug deal, and while that happened, Babyface would use his super speed to quickly take him down while Velvet took down the armed guards. But it didn't go as planned. Turns out Ray had a super strength, so after Ray was set up and in position, Babyface went for the takedown, and Velvet went for the guards and threw their guns into the air with her telekinesis. Babyface went to baby kick Ray, but he was too strong and Babyface's leg snapped and he couldn't move. Velvet was left standing but weak from fighting the guards. Ray went to finish off Babyface, but Velvet was there to block the blow with a force field that she put around her and Babyface. She kept it long enough for the armed forces to apprehend Ray using special equipment. After the fight, Velvet healed Babyface's leg. Velvet didn't know about her force field, and it was the first time she used it. Babyface and Velvet were proud, and they had taken down their first bad guy while being in the special forces. Okay, that was a pretty good story, and let me just show you who Raymond Holiday is.
Cause is it Cry Master or Ice Master?
I just read you the alien story. This is what the Alien King
that's a
like.
dumb name.
These are stories we've been working on for a while. You don't even know how bad our thumbs hurt after working on these.
So what's the name gonna be?
Time to read a caveman story. This one ain't long. After a while in the military, Wolf Clash and the gang were assigned to be tested for the time travel machine.
I wanted to change his outfit,
but unfortunately got stuck back in time.
But I didn't listen. Yeah, the purple. The exact same.
It worked, but unfortunately got stuck back in time. 6 months and they were utter savages. They killed dinosaurs and other ancient animals to survive until they were eventually rescued. Yep, and that's it for her. And here we go. Christmas Story is really good. When the gang came back, it was already Christmas Eve. They went out and got last-minute gifts for each other. But Wolf Clash realized that there was something different about Christmas this year. So Wolf Clash and the team took a trip to the North Pole to check on Santa, but eventually found Santa and Mrs. Claus's corpses. The last remaining elf told them that a gang called the Christmas Crushers killed the jolly couple. Wolf Clash decided to become a snowman to help the new Santa. Babyface with his new duties, helped the new Santa Babyface with his new duties, while Silver Shadow became a reindeer so they wouldn't get spotted because she had invisibility. Babyface became the new Santa and Red Velvet became Mrs. Claus so she could serve Babyface cookies and milk. In quick fashion, because Babyface had super speed, the gang delivered the presents to all.
And it kind of separates
the good boys and girls in time. The day after, the four separated to take out the Christmas Crushers. Wolf Clash used his snowman outfit to get through the back gate of the hideout. Wolf Clash, along with Babyface, made it to the boss. He smiled menacingly as he said, "Because of me, Christmas will never be the same. Ha 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 ha. You will never take Christmas away from us ever again."
That's already a name for a DC character.
Babyface shouted as he shot him point blank in the head. After this, the gang wrapped up all of the Christmas Crushers and called the police. They headed back to the North Pole and asked the last elf what to do next. The elf said that a new Santa will come around eventually, so the gang went home and enjoyed Christmas until they would face danger again. And that was the first time Babyface actually really killed somebody out of anger. And it's the same story for this one, so I don't have to read it twice. Okay, this one's a doozy, because it's really confusing, ain't it, Core? But I probably haven't read this yet. One evening, the gang was hanging out at a home base when an alert came on the television. The four heroes set out to stop a burglary and save the hostages. Once they made it to the entrance of the bank, they heard a gunman say, "Back off or I'll shoot this lady." Silver Shadow immediately sprung into action, turning invisible and taking the gun from the gunman so Wolf Clash could take him down. As you guys can see, I'm reading very fast so we can get through this, but if you need to pause to keep up with me, then that's fine. The hostages ran out,
Did you lose?
but it was all a setup. Knockout gas sprayed out of the walls and knocked them all out. The team awoke to an evil scientist's horrifying grin. "I am Dr. Pow Pow. I want to cleanse this world of people who rely on heroes like you," Dr. Pow Pow said. Wolf Clash, with a burning hatred in his eyes, shouted, "This is why we do this, to protect innocent people from evil men like you." Dr. Pow Pow replied with, "Work for me or I'll switch your bodies." None of the heroes complied with his demand, so Dr. Pow Pow switched Wolf Clash with Babyface and Silver Shadow with Red Velvet. They were all confused. Dr. Pow Pow was certain of victory until Wolf Clash broke out somehow and strapped Dr. Pow Pow to an electric chair. "Switch us back now, before I give you a shocking present." It's kind of a cheesy joke. Wolf Clash yelled. Dr. Pow Pow replied with, "I can't. You need to go to That's Teeth Jungle to retrieve the plutonium to power the machine. Please don't hurt me." Wolf Clash looked back at Babyface and Silver Shadow looked back at Red Velvet. "Wow, it's like looking in a mirror. I guess we'll have to get used to each other's powers," they all said. After 2 hours of training, they geared up and headed to Death's Teeth. After halfway through the jungle, they took down animals made of bones with ease. They eventually found the plutonium, but it was inside of a tiger's belly. The tiger jumped at Wolf Clash. Babyface shot the tiger and put the plutonium in his pocket. "Are you sure it's safe there?" Velvet asked. Red Velvet asked. Babyface said no and started a conga line out of Death's teeth. Once they made it back, Dr. Pow Pow was crying and begging them to release him. They agreed, and Dr. Pow Pow switched the team back to their regular bodies. Silver Shadow was so happy that she told the team to let Dr. Pow Pow live. Tired, the team went back home to get some rest. Now this is the mistake we made because Silver Shadow let Dr. Pow Pow free. And this would eventually make sense and it would become another storyline. Oh, that's a Freaky Friday variation.
I think the story's the same for both of them.
This is Killing
It's
Spree.
It's not the fun fight. I accidentally put that.
Yeah. Soon after the gang returned to normal, they were met with yet another evil encounter, Dark Menace. He was a very deadly villain who no one ever heard about really. He was very off the radar and knew how to cover his tracks. The gang thought they were headed to stop their usual bank robbery. But what they didn't know was they were about to fight the best, worst villain they had ever faced. When they arrived to the bank, they didn't see anyone there. Then out of nowhere, a tornado appeared and started speeding towards them. They all scattered and ran for cover, splitting them up. The tornado abruptly stopped, and Babyface and Wolf Clash came out from behind cover and seen that nothing had been destroyed. But Dark Menace got away, and Silver Shadow and Red Velvet were gone. Wolf Clash and Babyface quickly put the pieces together. They had been taken by Dark Menace. About 15 minutes later, Babyface and Wolf Clash received a message from Dark Menace in the form of Granny. Dark Menace used an altered reality Granny to deliver this message. Kill 200 people each, or your friends will die! And in that instant, out of fear from the Granny, Babyface pulled the pin on a grenade and threw it at the nearest building, which was a nursing home. "Ha! Die, grannies, die!" he said. The grenade triggered an explosion throughout the whole nursing home, killing exactly 199 people. "Aw, now I have to count them all," he said. Wolf Clash and Babyface then had to kill their target amount of people. They dressed up as murderers and began their killing spree. Babyface got all dressed up to kill one more guy, while Wolf Clash went absolute ham on with his hedge trimmer. Dark Menace held up his end and released the girls, but Babyface and Wolf Clash were arrested. And this is a prison outfit. Babyface has a different story than me, so I'll be reading the prison one for mine too. Prison break. After slaughtering 199 innocent grannies and one random fat guy, Babyface was arrested and put on death row. He and Wolf Clash were put in powder-dampening cells alone to prevent them from escaping. They were also given power-dampening cuffs for out-of-cell situations. Sometime after being in jail, Babyface had joined a gang called Suds. Babyface and the Suds would take on other rival gangs as well as some shower thugs. The Suds gang is known for attacking people in the shower, primarily when they drop the soap. Babyface was scheduled to be executed by electric chair, but before that could happen, Captain Spinoza and Justin came to the rescue and broke Babyface and Wolf Clash out, and they went to fight Dark Menace and Dr. Pow Pow to save the world. Okay, Justin and Captain Spinoza are characters that will be involved in a little while. So yeah. Okay, this is the final. Oh,
there's no story.
We're not there yet. We'll be there soon.
But there's one for Captain Spinoza. So.
This is Captain Spinoza's origin story. Growing up in Brazil,
look at him. So
Spinoza developed a passion for nature and animals. He also was very active and loved to play soccer with his two brothers. But as he got older, he and his brothers became more distant. Spinoza turned to animals, mostly reptiles, for comfort. He was very fascinated with reptiles, most of all as he sees them all the time. Spinoza realized that he needed to do something about the dangers of the world to protect these poor creatures. Whew, I read fast. Animals all over the world are dying and losing their homes due to pollution, deforestation, wildfires, droughts, and global warming. Spinoza had to do something, so he decided to become a superhero to defend the animals, and sometimes humans. A few years later, Spinoza was exploring a magical cave when he came across an amulet that was like some sort of spinning device. So Spinoza was curious and he spun it. The amulet quickly flung itself at Spinoza and wrapped itself around his neck like a necklace. Spinoza had been chosen to be worthy of using such a device. Spinoza now had the power to summon any animal or gain any attribute of any animal. Yeah, and this is Captain Spinoza.
And I haven't did an origin for Butterfly Effect yet.
What's your name? Butterfly Effect?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Get a good look
Effect.
at Spinoza and stuff.
Yeah,
and all these new characters.
Yeah, these are
Get a look at all the new characters.
This is a badly damaged Babyface, a badly damaged Red Velvet, and
Maple
this is
Man.
Maple Man. He's new. We haven't written an origin story yet, but we know what happened to him. Okay, so we eventually have this final fight with Dark Menace, right? And Maple Man was just walking down the street, minding his own business. No, he was
eating a whole bunch of pancakes and drenching them with maple syrup.
Yeah, he loved maple syrup. Anyway, then a blast came through the windows, and then he got splashed with
Dr. Pepper's chemical thing.
Chemical potions, which are kind of like toxic potions, and he became Maple Man.
And he worked at Waffle House.
And I think this is Blazin'. This is
yeah, so he's pretty much the opposite of him, and his power is hot sauce instead of syrup, and they're a fighting duo. What is it? Sweet and spicy.
Yeah. Sweet
and
spicy.
He pretty much got his powers the same way, but he was drenching his wings with hot sauce. And he works at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh yeah, and this is Jake's character, you know, Beast, RyZeBeast. And this is Babyface after a breakup with
But we
Red
made
Velvet.
his character, he didn't make it.
I didn't make this character, I had no involvement. And this is Butterfly Effect's fighting outfit.
And it's Babyface's new girlfriend, because this crying Babyface is when him and Red Velvet broke up.
And this is Cowboy Sheriff Babyface. What's the outfit called? Oh, Wild West. That's it. And his is really good. I like it. And this is Butterfly Effects Wild West variation also. Okay, now
Her first variation.
Follow me, and you can take a look at the statues on my right hand side one last time. And I'll read you some of Wolf Flash's stories that I wrote myself.
Oh, and guys, if anyone watches this video after the stream's uploaded, if anyone watches the stream after the stream's uploaded, then leave a comment saying who's your favorite character.
And tell us what's your favorite story about which character. And if you like,
because there's a lot of funny stories.
If you like these characters, please tell the media. We're trying to get a cartoon out there.
Okay, I mean, we still haven't did the villain freaking stories yet.
I gotta start here. When the duo returned to Earth, they were regarded as heroes and decided to split up to cover more ground around the city. One day, Wolf Flash met an upstart hero that went by the name Silver Shadow. She was facing a robbery when Wolf Flash came to her aid, and they stopped it. Silver Shadow had a crush on the hero, so they just started going out and became real close. The next night, Wolf Flash was patrolling without Silver and fought a hypnotist who... That's when I misspelled it right there, hypnotist. We didn't notice that before.
He doesn't want you to get annoyed by his rating. Yeah, I'll mute Jake.
He won't get annoyed. Jake, you promise you won't get annoyed?
I wasn't annoyed, and Josh was on me.
Okay, I'm gonna continue. Turned him into an evil clown, and then he terrorized the city until he got Babyface's and Silver Shadow's attention. He was not the Wolf Clash we knew anymore. Babyface and Wolf Clash fought, but Babyface was wounded, and Wolf Clash was going for the kill until Silver Shadow got involved and fought Wolf Clash, but she got cut deep and said, "Please stop," and she then died. Wolf Clash snapped out of it and ran to Babyface. He apologized and warned Silver Shadow. He buried her and swore vengeance against the hypnotist who caused all of this. He is now a very angry Wolf Clash. Grrr. This Wolf Clash rampaged and gave no mercy to evil until he found who he was looking for. Babyface tried to stop him, but Wolf Clash was determined. He eventually found the hypnotist who burned him and burned him to death before throwing him off a roof. Wolf Clash knew now that Silver Shadow was at peace, but is she really dead? Dun dun dun! Silver Shadow. This is... Yeah, I think I explained this one last time.
And you keep forgetting to start the character before you read, so don't forget anymore.
I'll do one last look over when I'm done reading all the stories. This is the origin of Silver Shadow. Silver Shadow was a normal teenager until she saved a ninja from a car crash. After that, the ninja started training her. After a year of training, she mastered all ninjutsu and became the Silver Shadow you know now. Eventually, she met Wolf Clash, who was her idol and love interest. They started going out and became a team. Her best friend Red Velvet said she should keep an eye on Wolf Clash because he was so secretive. She then heard that an evil clown was killing innocent people. Core, I can't see. Thank you. She met up with Wolf Clash. Wolf Clash. That has an S. Core, look.
Wolf Clash's friend Babyface.
Oh. See, it doesn't make sense because there's no apostrophe. Wolf Clash's friend Babyface. And they fought the evil clown together until they learned it was Wolf Clash. She tried to snap Wolf Clash out of it, but Wolf Clash was about to kill Babyface. Until Silver Shadow stepped in. She fought Wolf Clash, but got severely wounded and lost her life. Wolf Clash snapped out of it and swore vengeance on the person that did this, and he found him and killed him. This was not the end for Silver Shadow, because not long after she was brought back by her best friend Red Velvet, and embraced Wolf Clash with a kiss, cementing their bond as a team. Yay, happy ending! But it's not the ending. All this reading is making my throat hurt.
Okay, what are you doing with your throat?
Okay, this is a summer variation. It's different than the other one. Once all the fighting was settled, the gang went on a summer vacay in Miami, Florida to relax. But little did they know that they were in for a big Core, can you move? Big surprise. Wolf Clash was chilling on the... Can you please move? Okay. Chilling on the beach with Silver Shadow when they heard a loud noise coming from the haunted house behind them. They began to investigate the loud noise, but when they see a shadow, Silver screams and runs away while Wolf Clash tries to see what is making it. this splits up the two, and they worry about each other. Just then, Wolf Flash hears a voice. Do what I say, and your girlfriend will be unharmed.
Did you read my
Yes. Wolf Flash became worried for Silver, and he listened to the voice. It then said to kill an innocent person for a sacrifice. Wolf Flash did not want to do it, but the ghost was angry.
Yeah,
so
he wouldn't kill one person, but then when they get kidnapped by Dark Menace, he kills 200 people. He's totally fine with that, but if it's one guy, he doesn't want to do it.
Wolf Flash played his games to act like he was helping, but he was really setting up a plan to bring a blow-up doll to confuse Ghost.
I guess that's what you call it, the character progression.
Yeah. And then thinking he really killed someone. The ghost told him that if he got what he wanted, he would give Wolf Flash his GF back. So the ghost and Wolf Flash met up to exchange the body for Silver Shadow's, but the ghost wasn't fooled and possessed Silver Shadow. Wolf Flash had no choice. He had to actually kill an innocent person. Wolf Flash then went out to the beach and sliced some fat guy's head off. He then delivered the head for Silver Shadow. Silver Shadow was freed, and the couple ran out of the.
I know he dates a guy.
Out of the butt from being possessed.
No, out of the butt from being possessed. Silver could now phase and become invisible.
And now Wolf Flash dates a guy.
Oh, hey, we forgot to
Did we skip a sign?
Wait, didn't you say Silver Shadow got killed and not one of the other ones?
She came back. Aaron, I completely forgot she can phase. We gotta add that in the story somewhere. In the final
Yeah, she came back but with a fat guy's head, so now he's dating a guy.
No. Aaron. And we can't forget that your Wolf Flash has fire powers. He never uses it throughout the whole series. maybe we can do that for the final fight too.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna read the summer vacay variation.
I completely forgot Silver Shadow could phase.
After they got split up, the ghost knocked out Silver and tied her up in the basement. But eventually Wolf Flash came to try to rescue her, but the ghost wouldn't let him get her back without a sacrifice. You'll pay for this, she said. She then tried to fight the ghost, but it was useless. She then got possessed and couldn't do anything. She then was in a... What's with the she then? Was in a dark void.
I tried to make it seem like I'm a good writer.
Floating around, she touched the light at the end of the darkness and got powers. These powers are phasing and invisibility. Her powers gave her name a greater meaning, along with being a ninja. But she opened her eyes, and Wolf Flash was there with a headless corpse. He gave it to the ghost, and they ran out of the haunted house and met up with Babyface and Red Velvet. Okay, I like this part of the story because it dove deeper into what happened while Silver Shadow was possessed. So yeah, that's pretty good. This is a long story. It's different from the other one, so I'm gonna read it.
Jeez. Read it fast.
After the horrible things Wolf Flash did, he wanted to make it right by joining the armed forces. The gang would join alongside him in it, and they would become greater heroes. Until a stealth mission separated the team, and Wolf Flash was with Silver Shadow, while Babyface and Red Velvet went together. Wolf Flash and Silver were tasked with a stealth mission to take down a powerful drug dealer. The drug dealer was named Frank Santana, and he had almost an army of criminals to protect him and his business. Wolf Flash and Shadow left, but before they did, Shadow gave Wolf Flash a C4 if things got nasty. They then left, in a blacked out Lambo and headed to the drug lord's base. They came up with a plan to sneak in undetected. Shadow would go through the opened window while using invisibility. She would unlock the door from the inside and let Wolf Flash in. After that, they would take out the guards, then take him down. So following their plans, they headed towards an open window so Shadow could go through it and let Wolf Flash in, but she didn't open the door this time. Wolf Flash destroyed the door and found her at gunpoint, and she turned invisible while Wolf Flash shot the criminal in the head. Once they got the crime boss, he had an evil smile across his face. "I haven't done anything. You can't pin nothing on me," he said immediately after he opened the trapdoor. Under Wolf Flash, he held on to the floor. Shadow yelled, "Let him go now!" "Okay," the drug lord said as he pushed him down the hole into the tiger's den. Wolf Flash managed to kill the tiger and find his way back up to Frank and Shadow. Frank unknowingly was assassinated by Wolf Flash while threatening Shadow. The two embraced with a kiss and left the bodies.
I hate when you said Frank unknowingly was assassinated. I hate when you said that.
The two then blew up the base with a C4, completing their mission.
Oh, he unknowingly blew up the C4 base. And the base.
Okay, the story's the same for Shadow, so we don't have to go over that one. And now we get to the good stuff. This is the same story.
This is like 2-page. Yeah, that's actually 2-page Augusta.
Same story I just read. If you want to learn the stories,
read.
And you didn't read them the first time,
Aaron, read.
Fine, I'll read a 2-page one.
Read it fast again.
After a while in the military, Wolf Flash and the gang were assigned and tested for the time travel machine. It worked, but unfortunately got stuck back in time 6 months, and they were out of savages. They killed dinosaurs and other ancient animals to survive until they were eventually rescued. Okay, done.
Please.
Okay, this one isn't different from the others.
You can still look at them. You're this one is.
Okay, that's different. This one's different too, and it's hilarious. I'm just gonna give one last look at those statues we just passed. I like this one too.
Oh yeah, we gotta do Justin origin story and then Josh's origins. Or did we not do his yet? I don't think we did Josh's yet.
After murdering hundreds, Wolf Flash and Babyface got thrown into prison and put on death row. They got put in separate cells just in case. Babyface was in the pillow room to stop his super speed, and Wolf Flash was put in the freezer to stop his fire powers. Okay, in the version Corey wrote, he basically said the same thing, but I explained it better. During meals, Wolf Flash was given a spoon, and I meant to put one day, and one day he stabbed a prison guard's eye out.
During meals, Wolf Flash was given a spoon. So every meal he had, he stabbed a prison guard.
He was scheduled to get killed the day after, but right before Wolf Flash was put in the electric chair, a prison riot started. Justin and Captain Spinoza appeared and let Babyface free. Eventually, Justin told Wolf Flash that the world would end soon at the hands of Dark Menace, so they went out to stop him.
It says Justin and Captain Spinoza suddenly appeared and let Babyface free. But what about Wolf Flash?
Yeah, Wolf Flash got away while the riot.
Okay. Corey, can you read?
No, Samosa.
Did we skip this one? Oh wait, no, we haven't wrote it yet.
No,
that's one of the best Wolf Flash outfits. Wait, we're not done. I need to go over a few more. Okay,
they call me a big
Silver
rock
Shadow final fight and Wolf Flash final fight. Okay, now I can read.
We don't want to spoil it. We're not going to spoil the final fight.
Yeah,
we
already came up with a story. We just haven't wrote it yet.
And we're not gonna call it the final fight because it's not the end. So me and Josh said we'll call it the big fight.
Okay.
The great fight.
I wrote this one on my own.
Greatest fight.
Justin wasn't a normal cyborg. At first, he was a human who got involved in radio.
I wrote Captain Spinoza by myself.
Yeah, you did. Good job, Core.
Since you want to put that out there.
At first, he was human who got involved in shady ordeals. One day, while robbing a liquor store, Justin got caught in an unexpected explosion, destroying half of his body. Justin's brain was transported in the most advanced cyborg body in the world. Justin declared that this was his second and only chance at life.
Aeon, I could have swore I heard you read this before.
Yeah.
Because I read it the other day. So he started fighting crime and became a local hero in his city. One afternoon, while Justin was looking around for crime, he found it, and another hero, Captain Spinoza. Justin needed more friends at this time, so he and Captain Spinoza apprehended the criminals. They became a crime-fighting duo. They eventually met Wolf Clash, Babyface, Silver Shadow, and Red Velvet. Justin now had friends and a team. Woo!
Cool.
We gotta update that.
We gotta update
He's a really cool cyborg. Okay, this is JoshPlasma's character, but since he got off, he won't hear me reading this one to you guys. So shout out to JoshPlasma YT. Go subscribe to him. Anyway, Core helped this one too, and his name's Vengeance. Okay, during the final fight, Josh was walking home from his job at Plasma Incorporated, and the heroes were having a huge fight against Dr. Pow. Josh was frozen in fear and was standing there for almost 10 minutes. When Dr. Pow was going to use some chemicals against the heroes, Josh knew he had to leave. But it was too late. Dr. Pow threw the chemicals at the heroes, but he missed. But the chemical vial broke and hit Josh. It left terrible burn marks on his body, but he realized that the burns don't hurt. Nothing did. Josh would hate the villain and wanted to kill him. Josh named himself Vengeance and would never forget what the villain did to him. Josh soon learned that the chemicals that hit him gave him powers such as invulnerability, blood manipulation, mind control, and shapeshifting. So yeah, Josh is pretty much OP. Or Vengeance. Vengeance is pretty much OP. And he looks like a monster. Okay, this is the final fight damage Wolf Clash outfit. I think it's pretty cool.
And then this is
final fight. So
this is Josh's full. This is Josh's full.
Josh's full costume.
Fitted.
And don't say it looks like Wolf Clash's, because it doesn't. And this is Red
Velvet's on now on the side.
Babyface.
Yeah, she breaks up with Babyface and then moves on.
She's so happy. She put a smile.
She moves on. She moves on to different and better things.
Yeah. And this is Wolf Clash in the Wild West variation. We haven't come up with a story yet, though. It was just an idea that I wrote down a month ago.
Yeah, and Wolf Clash scarred his eye up.
Yeah,
on purpose. On purpose too.
Yeah, on purpose. And
so this is my statue, 100% my design.
No, I designed most of it. Core just did all of the head, except for the hat. I think I did the hat.
The hats, this hat, and this hat, and the hat for Babyface, I designed them myself.
Yeah, and I designed these weird looking hats.
Hey, I'm nothing.
So you guys might as well.
This is Silver Shadow's outfit. It's loosely inspired by Calamity skin from Fortnite. So yeah, if you guys notice that, then comment down below. And at first, it kind of looked like Batman with the costume, but this is Vengeance Western Wilds. No, not Western.
Wild West, Western Wild.
Wild West variation, and this is Red Velvet's Wild West variation. So if you guys enjoyed these statues, and if we made double the progress that we did when we first started, So we would like to thank you guys for, you know, cheering us on with these statues. And we got two people. We got 2 people in this world, so that's great.
Get out.
You forgot red pelvis. So get over here and get the red pelvis.
I already showed them it.
Yeah, you told me to. Okay. You know, you never said anything. You just looked at it and then didn't say anything. But you have to give another scan, a final scan through.
Okay, so yeah, guys, you know, thank you for the support. Thanks to you, we built up 6 subscribers.
Yeah. 6 whole subscribers.
I know. It's fantastic.
Fantastic support.
Yeah, and these are the final
6 whole subscribers. That's
look at
all we could have
all
imagined.
the statues. And this is bigger than I could have ever imagined a statue world could be.
It is.
And if you guys want, rate down below your favorite statue. And we might just give you a shout out, and I might just heart your comment. Because you know, commenters just love when you do that. Anyway, yeah, this is one last look around. And these statues do take time. And it took us about, I'm gonna say, a month and a half to build this whole world. And write all the stories. Okay. Now, we're gonna have another look down of the Marvel characters. And the villains are new, so yeah, they were just built like in the time of like a week or 2.
Oh yeah, Aaron, don't forget to show new characters.
And yeah, guys,
Aaron, don't forget to show new characters.
I know. That last look around is what that's for. Yeah, Core built another character in the stream, so I have to show you guys that. I showed you guys the villains.
Kick him.
Kick him. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Kick him.
Oh, Aaron's a freaking leader.
Kick him.
Have a nice day. Oh! I'm so dumb, I accidentally left my own party.
Kick him.
I'm not party leader anymore.
I already kicked him, shut up.
He said, I'm not gonna kick you. And then you just kicked him. That's so rude.
And yeah, guys, one last look around of the characters for the stream. And, you know, since you didn't come here while the stream was live,
go kill yourself.
You're kind of, yeah. No, I don't mean that. That's what Beast said, not me.
You said yeah, so.
No, I didn't mean it.
So everyone unsubscribe.
Don't report me to suicide hotline, please.
Report them to authorities.
Oh yeah, and interesting enough, this Joker wasn't like this before the stream. I had to look back at the other stream and fix it from there, because his whole body was cut off. It was just his gloves and his pants and his head. Yeah, so I fixed that. And this design is all Core's idea. So yeah.
No, it's not all my idea. I followed a tutorial.
Most of this world is all his idea. His work.
I followed a tutorial for Suicide Squad.
And the work of tutorials, and my work, Josh's work, Beast's work, so yeah.
But all these made-up characters are completely our designs. So.
Yeah, the made-up
so,
characters
Aaron,
are completely
I'll read you the names, Aaron. Thunderstruck.
That's Thunderstruck. Yeah, I showed you him earlier.
This guy is Iron Claw.
Yep, Iron Claw. Also showed you him earlier. And when I showed you her...
Love Queen.
When I showed you her earlier, she didn't have the love staff, so yeah. It's pretty cool.
And she's gonna be a hero turned villain, so...
Yep.
Like Harley Quinn. And then this is... Master.
Yeah, he's an ice guy. An ice guy.
Wait, did you say he's a nice guy or an ice guy?
Ice guy.
Ice guy. My voice is
so
cracked.
funny, dude.
I need something to drink. Yeah, so funny. I didn't even finish showing them Ice Guy. Ah! Ain't no fair. Tell my mom.
Hi. Hey, no fire.
What? What are you gonna do, punk?
No fair, I can't hit you. It's not fair if I can't hit you.
Wait, did you jump that far?
I didn't even get to show them freaking Cryo Master.
Look up, you can look at him right now. On top of the head.
I don't want to. I want to look at him from creative. Or I'm leaving. Forever.
Then I'm gonna have to kill you.
Got you. Change it back to creative. Thank you. Jeez, you didn't even let me completely show them this guy. Okay, yeah, this is Cryo Master.
Hey, you gotta tell them their powers, all of them, all 4 of them.
Cryo Master has ice powers. Yeah, but you know, Babyface originally had ice powers, but we changed it to super speed.
Yeah.
And this is Love Queen, right?
Yeah, and she can make people fall in love with her, or other people fall in love with each other. Like Cupid, basically. And she's kind of like a Harley Quinn, like that's how she acts. So, people don't actually like her, she just forces them to like her. And then they can snap out of it and stuff.
Don't sue us, DC Comics.
It's not even close to Harley Quinn, so they can't.
And this is Iron Claw. I don't know what his origin is, Core.
We don't have an origin.
Oh, yeah, no origin. But he just uses his Iron Claw, and I think he has like
no. He has a power. It's Silent Step. His powers, like he makes no noise at all.
Wow, that's crazy. You should have him to where he's like super agile. And you can just jump off the walls with his Iron Claw. That's pretty cool.
Super agility.
And Thunderstruck is just like Thor, but like he's not a god. He's just a guy who controls lightning.
And he can form weapons from like lightning. So.
Yeah, that's also pretty cool. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us in the statue world. Comment down below which one's your favorite, and I know it's probably not up to real world standards, but this is the best we can do in Minecraft. And thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to RyZeSIZZ, RyZeBeast, and JoshPlasma.